I caught my husband red-handed this time. Since the day I got married, I had been doing everything I could to be a good wife. I cooked for my husband. I washed his clothes, kept the house clean, respected him, supported him when he was struggling, and made sure my family never lacked the little things I could afford. I wasn't perfect, but I was genuinely trying. Unfortunately, while I was busy trying to build our home, my husband was busy trying to improve to another woman that he was an odogu with doings. He wanted the side chick to believe that he was a big man. One Saturday morning, I was washing his clothes when I noticed a receipt inside one of his trousers. At first, I didn't pay attention. I thought it was just an ordinary receipt, but curiosity made me pick it up again. I looked at the items. My eyes nearly popped out. He had bought extremely expensive products for his side chick, things that I had never even asked him to buy for us. The amount alone made my hands shake. I stood there staring at the receipt. Then I remembered something. A few days earlier, he had given me money to buy food for the house. It was barely enough to manage the family. I looked at the receipt again. Then I asked myself, so this is where all the money is going? Because the money he used to buy things for his side chick was like 5 times money he gave me to manage the house. But what broke me even was another receipt I found among things. This one was for his family. The difference was shocking. For his side chick, he bought expensive things. For his family, he bought the cheapest things he could find. I sat down beside the washing basin and started laughing bitterly. It wasn't because anything was funny. I was simply overwhelmed. I had been forming good wife while my husband was forming big boy outside the house. That evening I confronted him. I placed the receipt on the table. Explained this. He looked at them, immediately became defensive. Who told you to go through my things? I laughed. So you didn't want to explain why you can spend this much on another woman but give your family peanuts? He had nothing reasonable to say. From that day, something changed in me. I stopped begging him for money. I stopped collecting little amount he used to throw at me for family upkeep. Whenever he brought small money and said, use this for the family, please manage it, I would return it. He became confused. One evening he asked me, so how do you want us to run this house? I looked at him and said, the same way you expected me to run it when you were spending heavily outside, and I am no longer interested in collecting peanuts while you are proving to another woman that you are really wealthy. That statement hit him hard because for the first time, he realized that I wasn't fighting him for his money. I wasn't fighting for respect. The funniest part was that the thing started seriously paining him. He couldn't understand why I had suddenly stopped accepting his money. He began complaining. Are you trying to punish me? I told him no. I am simply refusing to participate in a system where side chick gets the best while your wife and family get the leftover. Since then, our house has been tensed. He has started behaving as if I am the problem. But I have learned something important. Being a good wife doesn't mean allowing your husband to take you for granted. And being patient doesn't mean being foolish. So now I have made one thing clear to him. If the day comes when you decide that you will no longer bring money for our family upkeep, then don't expect me to continue carrying the burden while you finance another woman's lifestyle. I will lock my own wallet too, because if you can proudly be an odogu with doings outside, then you should also remember that your own home deserves to experience those doings too. I am tired of being the good wife in a marriage where my husband is trying to impress another woman.